alchemy, healing energy,
I like good
rising
music, stuff that speak to
higher,
my soul.
setting
They be like,
spirits
damn, so
free.
it can reach back from the
Coach
oldies.
Q, beautiful Q, shining through. This is the Untamed Alchemy Sessions with you.
Have you ever lost somebody and did not know how you was going to move forward? Welcome to the Untamed Alchemy Sessions podcast, baby, where we're going to talk about that. We're going to alchemize that. We're going to, I'm just going to share stories with y'all to tell you how I was able to alchemize that, because I lost my brother, and that was really painful. That hurt. I didn't know how honestly I was going to bounce back from that, but I'm glad I did. So we're here to talk about, grief and turning pain into power, and how, many people like myself and you probably do it. You just don't even know you do it, so it's pretty much alchemizing. So, hey, here it is, Q slapping a label on something, and I don't even like labels. So I wanted to basically talk to y'all about how losing my brother and other people, but my brother was like the closest one, like, you feel me, the closest death. So I want to talk about how losing him has changed me, how it, what it has taught me, and especially with why it contributes to the purpose, of what I'm dedicating my life to. So I appreciate y'all for being here. It's your girl, Beautiful Q, your host of the podcast, Untamed Alchemy Sessions podcast. And we're here to alchemize every day. So I'll start out with the memory, like what happened. So we were in Miami, me and my brothers, my mom, and all of us. We were in Miami, and my brother Keith, he was still in Fort Myers. And at the time when he was at that age, 18, he was living by himself. So he had his own place. He wasn't living with my mom. So he was doing his own thing. Now, I didn't know, because I was out working, so I had my own place as well. So me and him, we were like basically like two adults, except I was graduated high school already, and he was actually still in high school. So he was a senior trying to get in college, working, and he had his own place. So yes, so he had to grow up pretty fast. So he was still in Fort Myers, and we was in Miami actually getting ready for a funeral, because my mom's mom husband passed away. So we were down there to go to his funeral just to show support. And then we get a call that morning, the morning of his funeral, that we were up getting ready to go to the funeral. We got a call saying that my brother passed away. Like, you get what I'm saying? And it was just so, I can't even explain the feeling, because it's like we're already getting ready for a funeral, and you telling me that we have to go, like, my brother passed away, like, what? So we got it. We all met up at one place, because the news started spreading. And so we all met up back at my aunt's house, and we were all standing outside, and we were just like, just trying to grasp, just trying to wrap our head around, because you had some of us, we had to get back to Fort Myers, and then you had some of them, some of the family, they had to go to the funeral. They still had to go and lay somebody to rest while finding out that they lost a nephew, a son, or, you feel what I'm saying? So that was very crazy. That was crazy. Like, I can tell you, I think every emotion ran through my body. I think it only took me like an hour and a half to get back, because I just couldn't believe it. Like, I was just like, no, hell no. Like, nah, it must be the wrong Keith. It can't be my brother. Like, I'm hoping when we get to the hospital, it's somebody else. You feel me? Like, I'm just not accepting this at all. So we get there, identify his body, and yeah, it was an eye opener. It was an eye opener to me. made me start appreciate everything and everybody more, the people who love me, because I'm not gonna lie, when my brother was out there, he didn't have nobody. You know, we're not from Fort Myers, so we never had aunties, uncles, grandma. We never had nobody to help us out, like when we were having problems with our mom. So we didn't have nobody. It was just us against the world, felt like. So when he I'm sorry, when he was out, me and him, we both were independent. So we were both like, you know, so it was just it was an eye opener. But what contributed to me wanting to make changes is because I'm like, my brother has so many dreams. He was a big dreamer. And actually, before he passed away, he was actually making music. And we actually used to make music when we were little. So, and I knew he was always fire. Like, he was always fire. Like, he used to write his own raps. He used to, like, this boy, like, he used to rap fast. Like, he was, when I tell you, my brother, if my brother would have been here today, my brother would have been a problem for a lot of people. He would have been a problem. Keith would have been a problem. And anybody who know Keith, they know Keith was that deal. You feel me? Keith was that deal. So that he contribute to a lot of how I move today. So the awakening part of me losing my brother was, you know, I've seen a lot. I feel like I can tell people, like, I've experienced enough to think the way that I do. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, you know, like I said, the best teacher is life. And if you're not learning from life, baby, you are getting left behind. Honestly, like, for real. So I started following my dreams at the age of 33. I started following my dreams. I'm like, my brother made music. Everybody knew him for music. My brother, I lost my brother. You know, we can go at any time. And it's not just about my brother. It's about me too. You know, it was so many people passing away. Like, my cousin passed away. You feel me? It was so many people in my life that my family, people I love, people, you know, that I cherished, passed away. And they didn't get to live their dreams. They didn't get to do what they wanted to do. They was just doing what the world wanted them to do and what the world expected for them to do. And I don't want to be like that. I didn't want to be like that. If I leave, I want to leave my kids something. I want to leave myself something. I want people to remember my name. Like, hey, that girl quit when she was here, but she was, yeah, you were really living like that type deal. So it's like, okay, Q, you gotta do something with your life. You gotta do something with your life. So that's how I was able to use my brother's death, use any loss I got, any loss. And honestly, it don't even have to be someone who passed away. It can be like a relationship. Like, I was in an 8-year relationship. And when that split up, Lord, it was rough. You feel me? Like, not just on me, but my kids. So it was a big transition, but it fueled me. And I'm not saying I didn't have down days. I did have down days. You feel me? Every dog has their day. They're lying if they tell you that they're not having days. Okay? I had my days. You feel me? I use it as fuel. Because why I use it as fuel? Because it's gonna come near, or it's gonna come to you. It's gonna be there. Chaos, drama, anything is always gonna be there. It's how you react to it. It's how you look at it. You get what I'm saying? So I just use it as fuel. Somebody try to come against me. I'm feeling down. I'm missing my brother. I'm missing somebody. Guess what I'm doing? Energy into work. I'm focusing. Lock in, focus. You know what I'm saying? Because give it some time and that shit gonna wear off. It's gonna wear off of you missing them and all that stuff. It's gonna cool down a bit. But what did you do in that meantime? Did you waste time? Huh? Or did you use that energy a certain way? That's what we gotta start understanding. Like, the bill's gonna be there. You feel me? The mama, it's all gonna be there. The kids, they're gonna be there. It ain't going nowhere. It's not going nowhere. You feel me? It's how you handling it. It's how you bounce back from it. It's how you answer to it. Everything depends. It all circles back. It all circles back to us. Always will circle back to us. Always. And that's a whole nother episode when I say always come back to us. Like, for real. That's how you take control of your life. So, like I said, that's a whole nother episode. So what I use to be able to heal and move forward, like I'm still healing. Like yesterday was his birthday, October 14. I was crying. Like, I don't know why, but I was crying. Obviously, it was something that I needed to release. You know, that's my brother. I mean, I miss my brother. You know, like that's my nigga. Like that's my locked in. You feel me? Like me and him went through it together. So that's my hitter. That's my guy. You feel me? But I got to keep moving. And I know if he was here, and I know if the shoe was on the other foot, is if I was going and he was here, he would be living, keeping my name alive. Like I would want him to. Enjoy your life, baby. Enjoy it. Because when it's time for you to come home, it's time for you to come home. It ain't no give me 5 more minutes. None of that. Yeah. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to enjoy it because I know if my brother was here, he would enjoy life. So I'm going to do that with him and for him. So that's how that's how I do it. That's what works for me. You know, it may work for somebody. It may work for you, may work for your kids. I don't know. But like I said, when I'm on this journey, it's me sharing things that I've experienced, what I do. And I'm not telling y'all what to do. I'm telling y'all. So maybe it'll help you. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? You just never know, you know, because like I feel like we all go through the same thing just at different times, different tax brackets, different time zones, different. Let me stop. No, just, but yes, you know, y'all get the point. So another thing that I started doing, I started meditating, just to clear my mind, you know, because like I said, the world is crazy. You got all the stuff going on in the world, the news and all that stuff. Then you got your personal life. You feel me? Then you got, it's just one big ball of going on. You feel me? So I started meditating. I journal. I make music. I do whatever. I go outside. I dance. I do Tai Chi. Forgive me if I'm saying that wrong, honey. I do yoga. I do whatever. I do breath work. I do Reiki on myself to where I heal myself. I do all of that just so I can look like this. At the age of 35. And that was so off topic. I'm not editing that out because that's me. Those are tools that I picked up to help me not dwell and not fall into that pit of depression when thinking about things that I've lost and people that I lost. So that's what I do. I do know that he did teach me, losing my brother, that love never dies. It just transforms. Because when I tell you that my brother is here with me, baby, he here with me, baby. When I tell you he has been protecting me, baby, he has been protecting me way better than he could when he was here on this earthly realm. So I look at it like that too. Like he's protecting me. He's always with me. He's in a better position to protect me. Because if the shoe's on the foot, like I said, it's all right there, man. Bitch, I'm in a fucking Ferrari on my way, Brody. Who fucking with you? You feel me? So that's how I get through dealing with grief and loss, especially being that I lost somebody so close to me, so beautiful, so amazing. I miss my brother so much. Just like I know a lot of people miss their family members, but just know you just got to keep going. And you got to live on for them. Like if you really love them and say them, put their name in your music, put their name in your merch, put their name on your site, your podcast, whatever you're doing, dedicated to them. So that way you have a reason to go hard. Like you have a reason to go hard by yourself, because you want to see things, fall through. But it's like you have you have another reason to go hard, because it's like this is dedicated. Like this podcast, Untamed Alchemy Sessions, is dedicated to my brother. You feel me? It's powered by Empowerment Experiment Podcast, the nonprofit. Yes, it's powered by that, because we do give backs, we do all of that here. We're all about the community here. You feel me? That's what we do. But this podcast is dedicated to my brother. Why? Because my brother, I feel like if he was here, he would be all up in the community. Like he would be all up in community. Like just with him doing what he did as a teenager, he knows a lot of people, and he put in his time, and I love the legacy that he has left, because it has been over 10 years. I can post a status right now that says R.I.P. Lakeith Williams, and guess what? People are going to hop on there and talk about who he was as a human. Do you know what a blessing that is? And then we're not even from Fort Myers. We're not from Fort Myers. So that should tell you right there the type of human he was, the type of impact he made in just a little bit of time that he was here. So I can only imagine what he would have done and where he would have been. And that's why I say I'm going to carry the torch to the finish line. We're going to win, or I'm going to die trying. I'm sorry. Every time I get so emotional, just because I know he's proud of me. And I know whoever you're doing it for is proud of you and wants you to keep going. It gets rough, but that's okay. God take us through things so we can help others get out. It's been over 10 years, and it's I still get emotional. So I can only imagine. So I can't tell nobody to get over it, or it'll get better. It will get better. But time heals all wounds. Some of us can't grieve. Some of us don't have the time to grieve. Some of us don't have the space to grieve. I can tell you this, and I'm not embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed of it. I want to say, when I started this journey, that's when I actually started grieving about my brother. It's just going through the emotions, trying to suppress things. But I want to say 2023, my brother died. My brother died. My brother died in 2009. And it doesn't get easier. So I'm not finna lie and to say I'm not gonna lie and say it gets easier. It don't. I'm not gonna lie and say you'll get over it. You won't. I'm not gonna lie and say you'll have people there. You won't. You can grieve. Just grieve. Cry. Cry it out. And continue to move forward. You know? Like, honestly, crying is healing for me. It's releasing for me. It's like purging, it's cleansing my soul. So when I cry, I just let it go because I need to. So if you feel that urge to cry, just release it. Just let it go. Just cry. Cry. But I'm not even finna say sorry for crying because I'm human. I might do it. It might be another episode where I'm crying. I've been through a lot. And I'm here to tell y'all. So y'all Negroes can get out. So y'all don't have to go through what I've been through. You feel me? Like maybe my tips will help somebody. Like that's just where I'm at right now. So I do want to say thank you for you guys just tapping in with your girl and just hearing what your girl got to say. I do want to leave y'all with an affirmation. And I hope this guides you through the day and just help you when you have these moments. Because you're going to have them. They're normal. Bitch, I might be 80 years old, bitch, and I might cry again about my brother. That's okay. It's fine. And if somebody don't think it's fine, then they need to just go ahead and mind their business. Like, why you worry about me? If you ain't trying to help me, why you worry about me? Hey, I'm like, lady. If you ain't trying to hand me no tissue, why you worry about me? I ain't type shit. So the affirmation that I'm going to leave y'all with is, I am the light that my loved ones left behind. Shine, baby. You are the light that your loved ones have left behind. They need you to shine. I appreciate y'all so much for tapping in with your girl, Beautiful Q. Again, thank y'all so much for coming to the Untamed Alchemy Sessions podcast. And guess what? Sundays, 7 o'clock, we dropping Sundays. Make sure y'all follow your girl on all platforms. We're on Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram. Appreciate y'all so much. This is your girl, Beautiful Q, and we are out. What the fuck? Don't piss me off.
This is the Untamed Alchemy Sessions with you.